A note on I, Robot, as adapted for the BBC. And I must say from the start that I liked it, even if there were doubts. I'm not a fan of science fiction stories, not anymore. I used to read, and I even thought the genre really enticing. I was 17 or so. But water under the bridge, now I tend to avoid, even if there would be some really fundamental works that need all the attention. One would be singularity. It was mentioned by a historian, actually, Ian Morris. Why the West rules for now is about history, about what happened in the past, how we in the West surpassed China, and after we've been under for a long time. But then it's about the future. Mention singularity, what will happen with this more law where computers double their power, so to say, of processing in such short intervals. That's not, it's not possible anymore to go as fast because they're reaching the physical limits. It's already really small surface on which they put so much computing power, so to say. Obviously it's evident I don't have the science to get into this, but still, this quantic, on the cover of The Economist, quantum computers will just do wonderful things. And coming finally back to iRobot, robots or artificial intelligence would be, that's for sure, it's not science fiction anymore, it would be wonderful and powerful presence in our lives. In fact, they're already here. I mean, I'm recording on an intelligent computer that is more intelligent than all of America had, I don't know, 50 years ago. A smartphone is, there have been so many comparisons, has the power of all that MIT, I don't know, had 40 years ago. Anyway, so it's incredible. It's here. We have Alexa from Amazon. We have Siri. It's not an iPhone, but from Apple, and so many artificial intelligent assistants. And a robot basically can become a potential help, but also a threat. In here, there are some issues, very important, some questions, some rules. The first rule is really interesting and important. A robot cannot hurt a human being. But then there's already a question of what about psychologically? So the robot doesn't hurt physically, not touch, wouldn't. What about the psychological hurt? And also one of the powerful, important things is what happens when you mess with these rules. Sometimes it seems to make sense, because I was thinking that at that moment when there is the issue of allowing or not allowing humans to do work in nuclear facilities, which can be hurtful. So you prevent them because it's potentially harmful, or what happens then? And if you change in the rules, the robot doesn't know what you mess with his principles, with his fundamentals, and then it can go wrong. I understand Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk maybe, if I'm not mistaken, expressed, another luminaries expressed concern about what will happen when robots will be so much more intelligent. And actually they can be, because now they have software which can create software in as much as I can understand it without human help. They have machine learning. They learn how to do things. And there are some funny but also serious and somewhat frightening, or really frightening messages, lines of dialogue in the play adapted, as I said. For instance, a robot at one point comes to think, who created me? I did. You. An inferior entity cannot create a superior entity, and I'm superior. So, look at you, you're made of flesh, you're so sensitive, you need to burn from matter to get energy, and inefficient, and we're so efficient, and we can almost 100% of, and things which make sense from their point of view. We have a babysitter early on, and the mother has a reaction, and the baby is too attached to the babysitter, artificial babysitter, and switches it off, so to say, but that has an impact on the child's TV. She becomes a scientist. And again, there are all kinds of other issues. We need to have a really important message. Humanity cannot be hurt. All right, but what about humans? There's another character, Quinn, who has to be for the good of intelligence. He is sent into a coma for 7 years. It's an interesting plot, and there are all sorts of really essential questions for the future and the present.